Okay, folks, just a little quick tutorial on how to replace keys on the Quantum Waldorf. It's not going to be a linear video because I'm not going to edit it afterwards. So what I figured I'd do is get all the screws out, get the ribbon controllers unconnected, and then just kind of give a high-level overview. And then at the very end, when I finish screwing everything back on, I'll show you where that all goes. So, like I said, high-level tutorial. The first thing I'll go ahead and point out are the Torx screws that you'll need. Here's a T20 and I think a T40. The T40 is for the bar that's underneath the synth, and the smaller T20 is for the back of the synth to open it up. Okay, so once you get it open, there are two ribbon controllers that you need to disconnect. A, B, right here. And you also need to unconnect the ribbon controller. And that connects to right here. This guy. Another tip I will bring up is it's always best to use like a little bitty bowl to keep all your screws in. Another thing I'll point out is these small T20 screws, man. Wow, just even finding the tool for this is a bit of a chore. Look how small that is. All right, done bitching about that. Okay, so on to removal of the actual key. What you do is you take a little plier and you grab it and you want to kind of pull it up and out. This is going to be kind of hard to do in a video, but okay, so there it is. Let's put it in my little bowl. And then you can kind of just remove the key. And, you know, I mean, this is the second time I've broken keys on here. I will admit I'm a little rough, but just when you tap these keys together, listen to the sound that it makes. It's a brittle sound. It is what it is, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to put a key back on, and this is gonna be really difficult to do with the phone. Let me see if I can just set this down up here and see if that works. Oh, cool, okay. My new keys. Okay, so here are my new keys. Put the spring in, or wait, no, you put the key in first. And actually I have to get rid of all this debris here from the broken key. Probably get some canned air and blow it in there real quick. fuck? The fuck? Well, it looks like somebody lost the canned air. I had no idea, so I'll try just vacuuming. And I'll also post these instructions that I got from Waldorf. Okay, on the tip of the key there's a small hole. In this hole there's a small latch on the key. Push that into the direction of the spring holder with a small flat screwdriver. Lift up the key by pressing the lower part or lifting up the side where the spring was. Then the key comes out. Okay, we did that. Insert the new key just by holding it up at the lower end, then gently pressing it into its final position until the latch clicks in. Attach the spring. All right, let's see if we can get that accomplished. Yeah, this part's the tricky fucking. Still don't think it's right, but yeah, sorry folks, you're gonna just have to like fast forward through some of this shit, but hopefully it'll help somebody. Get in there, you bitch. Okay, so once you kind of you see these grooves right here? That's what you line up the key with. And then on the back, you adjust the spring. Okay, one down. Bam, just like that. Gets easier after the first one. And most likely you guys will only have one, so you'll just have fun with one, but if you do go a little ham on your synth, you can have fun dicking around like I am right now. All right, bam, look at that. Keys are done, man. All right. Now, guess I just very carefully put this back on. Another thing I'll mention is people that are familiar with PC repair, to avoid static electricity buildup, you might want to employ one of these little devices. And like I said, if you're seating and unseating ribbon controllers, you might accidentally touch some circuit boards or some circuits or whatever. You just want to avoid static electricity. And I do have everything on this like standing pad that I use for my up desk. And then I have just got my Moog 1 cover over that, just because my place is kind of dirty right now because I've been doing some painting and drywall stuff, but whatever. Okay, so now what I need to do is put these two ribbon controllers, connect them back up to those parts. As you can see, I've labeled them left, right, which you don't really need to do, but Waldorf suggested it, so I went ahead and did that. And then again, I just need to reseat the ribbon controller. So I'll do that now, and then you guys can just fast forward to where I show you. Oh wait, I'll just go ahead and show you the screws now. Okay, so the screws, it's basically all the screws, all the little screws. You want to keep these bigger ones intact. That's actually what keeps the keybed attached. And so yeah, it's just like these little screws on the perimeter. Let me see if I can zoom out. See those little screws? Okay. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to reseat these ribbon controllers, and bada bing. Hope this helps somebody.